Welcome to Mo Squared. We're two coaches, both named Maureen, who are offering tips on life choices and life circumstances so that we can deal with things more calmly and efficiently. And today's topic is one of our favorites. It's on being real, being me. Maureen. One of the most amazing compliments I got from a client was, one of the things I love about you is that you are so real in our sessions. That warmed my heart. What does being real, being you mean to you?
I just want to say that, that's such a compliment that someone sees what they perceive as the real you, and they appreciate who you are. And what a great compliment that is.
Thank you. Yeah.
And so what does it mean to me? It means not performing. It means living from the inside out. It means letting the inside out. And oftentimes I think in life I know for me, I've sometimes attenuated myself or amputated parts of myself for different situations, thinking that somehow that would be better. And it may have been in the short term, but in the longer term, it's not good for me to do that.
Yeah. Thank you. When you said that, I think of myself as dismissing my own internal knowledge and thinking that I should be saying or doing something more more impressive or more something, rather than really trusting what's true inside me so that I can be able to connect with somebody else in a really different way.
Yeah, and part of that is, I think, associated with the little old internal critics that we all have and live with, and believing them when the little voice says, geez, you're so whatever. Or like you and I were talking earlier, we reviewed one of the videos and I said to you, geez, my facial expressions I don't like them. They seem to be, I don't know, distracting and maybe contrived. And the funny thing was you laughed and said, I thought you were really great. And I thought I was the contrived one. And so that's how we ended up talking about this topic, is how our own internal critics can be quite harsh on us.
And that's been a real shift in perspective for me, where I've I've learned many women in particular that I work with and know have tried to show up being who they think they should be. And the truth is, that's exhausting. It can make us sick. And when we can be supported by people in a way that our nervous systems can relax, then we can feel safer internally and allow our true selves to come through. And it takes courage, and it does also, in my experience, take being in a community of support, whatever that might look like.
Yeah, and the community of support can give us that little buoyancy when and give us clarity on how we might have been behaving before that was not that helpful to us. One of the things that sometimes I think we don't actually notice when we're doing that amputation thing, or that that containment. And so it's helpful if someone else can point that out to us, and also help us connect to what's really going on. And you did that before with me by bringing me into what I'm feeling in my body. And, people oftentimes go, nah, I don't get that, it doesn't do anything for me to go to my body. I don't feel anything there. And the point of the matter is that oftentimes we don't notice what we're feeling because we've amputated that. We've suppressed that because we're so busy or whatever. And in doing and in focusing on the body, we bring ourselves into a present state, and then it's easier to actually feel what I'm feeling in that moment. And if it's nervousness, like a moment ago, I went to my body on my own and I went, oh gosh, I'm so tense, maybe I could relax. And so then we can actually learn a little bit more about ourselves and ways of helping ourselves move through that feeling, and all the while kind of acknowledging that that's part of us and that's okay. And we can trust ourselves to move through this moment to the next one.
Thank you for that. And Maureen, we have so much more to share on this. Really, to close our session today, it's learning how to welcome our whole self and what that means, and reconnecting with our body and reclaiming who we are.
And sharing it.
And sharing it. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. So you can find out more about me at Caley-Verdonk.com and
about me at MaureenMayhew.com.
Awesome.
Until next time.
Okay. And thank you so much.
Thank you.